What? Yeah, I smoke it like all day. All day. Smoke blunt. Where the fuck is you? Smoking on the blunt. Where the fuck is you? Where the fuck is you? Where the fuck is you? Smoking blunt. I'm saying, what? Yeah. That's how I'm doing.
What's up, everybody? You got Talking with the Fellas, Mo Max and OD. We had Class and Culture Boutique, and with the owner, our special guest today, Miss Unique. Yay! And today we talking about women and their requirements, fellas. I mean, we look at social media. We talk about. We see the cooking with Kayas. We see the
If
women.
they can't spell Birkin, they don't need it. Fuck it.
Is that a beverage? What is that, a beverage?
Sound like a fucking root beer.
Birkin. So again, a lot of these women, like you said, a lot of women, they don't even know what they want. They hear, say, and then they feel like they deserve these things. Like you said, Birkin bags, Louis Vuitton shoes, and shit like that. They'll take the fake shit out the trunk. So
I'm married, so I'm not this.
So we all in, honest opinion. What do you think?
Max?
My opinion.
Your opinion. Just off what you see. We're not talking about our lives. We're talking about social media in general. The perception of these women.
Woman, if you're with a woman and she's not your co-pilot,
I understand now. You don't.
that's what I do. I'm him. But if she's not your co-pilot, instead of just don't ride for me.
Yeah.
Cause ride mean when shit hit the fan, shit over with. What we go do?
Right, ride together and die.
But the co-pilot mean like, hey, your shit fucked up over here, but we've been building this and this is what we got going on. We can make this happen. Now, do some men fuck that up? Absolutely. They'll blow that.
Yep.
But it's just certain things that you will look how you got the woman.
Yeah.
Right? You got her showing she was saying this, and this. Let her see you at your lowest to see how she gonna stay around.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean?
But is that what social media portraying right now?
No, everybody got to have a
Everybody
birthday
gotta have-
and 40,000 roses on the bed. For what?
The petals on the roses.
They all die.
Thorns on the...
This is true, exactly. But if you put in her business, you get a business jumping, it's a whole other ball game.
Well, I
we
have an
can see.
opinion. In my opinion, I feel that if it's a man that's dating women that they know they are potential women, because men kind of go after women that they know that they potentially can get or take a lot as far as when men saying right now, their requirements. So if you're looking at a woman that you feel as though her requirements is up here, why do you even approach that woman when you know that that is what she after? So with that being said, most women are not looking for a man who want Birkin. Men who don't have it all together. Some women want to build, but also like when you have to pour into a man should be able to know when it's expected to have to pour into a woman and take it seriously. Because every woman ain't looking for a man to buy Birkin. Some men is looking for women to pour into them, and as well, women are looking to men.
My question to you is, like how you just said, build, right? From what you see on social media, which is everybody has one, or they try to stay away from it because they was on it too much. It looks like, from what I see, is most women on there look for men that's already put together.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's either he ain't gonna be shit, and you with him because he pouring dick.
One dick?
Yeah, the Eastern Mississippi. Or he got himself together. He able to take care of everything. You ain't got to want for shit.
It just more.
It's
I was
just-
chime in real quick. Like what you're saying. Like there's a saying that's saying a man will grab a woman that works at McDonald's or Burger King, but a woman will never get with a man that works at McDonald's and Burger King. Like you want somebody already established.
And I don't think that's true because it's women that have men that work at McDonald's. So you can't say that every man or every woman that see a man that works at McDonald's. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that it's men in that McDonald's with women.
But
And then also, if they're willing to be with a man from McDonald's and whatever he has going on, they should be willing to build, even if they have to build with a McDonald's check. Somebody have to be the person to know. I think in a relationship, somebody have to be the person to know some type of establishment to know how to build, even if you building with a McDonald's check. You know what I'm saying? It can't be we both just doing McDonald's and this is what we gonna do. We got to have a plan. So most people need to learn how to be planners, and I think the situation will be different. You don't have to be already established all the time.
Right, but I'm saying, but like most women, like for example, like I didn't say every man or every woman, but I'm saying most women, especially women that look good, because we all know everybody got a.
Some of them look like they did it. And it's different.
But I'm saying that women that like look good and shit, like they gonna expect more out of somebody. They're not gonna date the dude that's a bum. They already want to date the dude that's already successful and established. That's been an ongoing thing before social media and everything.
Because women look for more of a man to be a provider. I would say that's probably have a lot to do with it. But times have changed on both aspects because we have women that making money that men's make. But when it comes to that aspect, I feel as though when a woman is looking for something in a man that she's already established, I feel as though she's looking for somebody that she can confide into. So like she need, like most men, like we could say that men say, okay, I'm a provider. But providing isn't everything in a relationship. So that leads to mental health for men because they never really had a woman to tell them what's the real requirements of a woman, and it really pretty much don't have nothing to do with providing, but most men think that is everything, so that's why they do that and feel like a woman's supposed to be vulnerable to that.
What she's saying is I've learned from crew leaders, right? They've been working for several companies, and they've done 35 years, and they retire, right? They got to go home and learn they woman. They've been nothing but providers. Now all of a sudden, you got to know why when she wake up at 7 in the morning, why her eggs and all this shit is like this, and you coming and fucking up her space and her peace. You have to learn who they are. It's certain men that are attentive to what you need, and certain men, if you get it all in one package, cool. But in certain aspects, you're not going to get everything. If I'm getting all this, certain things I'm going to lack. I'm not going to be there mentally or emotionally because I've been doing this. Because my thing is I'm providing this life. If you're in that, or you could be the woman is making the money. But guess what? You making sure you provide her comfort. You're there for her mentally. She can confide in you and talk, vent, get all that out. And then the man who working, I ain't got time for that.
so let me ask you guys this. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying, you being a woman, of course. What's the criteria, you know what I'm saying, that you think, because we all, you know what I'm saying, relationships here, you know what I'm saying, what's the criteria that you hear from or internet or your friends that's single, stuff like that? What's the criteria for a woman to have, for in man perspective? What is a woman looking for, basically? That's not my question.
I would say a lot of women are looking for providers or someone, they would say they're looking for somebody to take care of them or whatever the case may be. Or a man with money, I would say. They ain't looking for nobody that's broke because who's looking for somebody that can't do things for you? Not even in the aspect of just material, that a man can't do things for you that you can't do for yourself.
Okay.
So we take it from that aspect, and some women look for men for only just that. But then we also have women, well, from my aspect, because I'm always on the other side of that.
Right.
Because now that you have a man with money, what would you do with him?
Exactly.
Because you got a lot of women that will say, I want a man with money to go buy these Birkin bags. So now with that being said, you know what type of woman you dealing with as a man.
Okay.
So that's for you to keep on going forward with that. Or you probably got a woman that's saying, man, we can get this building and we can build something. And they probably don't have the funds, but the man is the man that's making the money, but she got the plan. So it also depends on just, I guess, what you're looking for. It's not really a criteria. It also depends on what the woman wants out of her life period. And then that comes with conversation. So that's how we're getting to know somebody.
Yeah, the criteria part, though, with the financials, with the physical, how they look, their height, their weight.
It don't matter from a woman's point.
No, I
Looks
see
don't
what
matter.
I see.
Fat
When we
niggas
talk about
saying
talk about internet shit.
See, this is where the criteria switches.
Right, exactly.
This is what men want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Men want a woman that's big brain. Yeah, it's
With
a
a big
banger,
booty.
big
Okay,
booty.
But with women,
But with
men
women,
the
though.
ugly fugly. Baby, long as he's the provider and the nurturer that a women fall in love.
Ugly
Not what I seen.
We follow well on the internet. I'm not well,
We're talking about internet shit right now.
but I'm just saying. But no, it's what you're not just only seeing that on the internet. You probably not paying attention to the ones that's willing to get a man that's ugly.
Miss Unique, can you
Because-
describe what an ugly fugly is?
What is an ugly fucking?
Also,
A real ugly man, but you don't care how he
In
looks.
the words of Trick Daddy, Uncle Trick, you not go 40 meter down, $40 meter stuff, and let the rich nigga fuck on you because he got the section and you and your girl standing.
Right, so that's the ugly fucking. Like some women, that's what they looking for. But it also depends on what type of woman you deal with. You got women that you know for a fact that don't care how a man how he looks, but it ain't got nothing to do with she care how he treats him. If he ugly, then it is what it is. But looks don't define who the person is.
that's true.
They don't define it toxic.
It don't define who they is. Period.
I'm gonna be real with you. I have laughed the draws off of many women in my life. First of all, I know I'm handsome. American. But
The fuck?
the personality is the one they got on.
Yeah.
I ain't have a dollar.
Yeah.
They went. You know what I mean? So it's all about how
Times
you
change.
approach.
With
It's your
social
approach about
media,
everything.
with social media, times have changed. And if you don't have,
That's the point.
if you don't have the
That's what I'm
likes,
talking
the
about.
followers,
That's my point.
who's in that,
Yes.
you know, people will look at your. You can meet a person there, look at your Instagram and say, you only got 200 people following you. I ain't fucking with you.
You also know women that's not on Instagram at all.
Polluted.
But it's also women that everybody ain't on Instagram in the world. It depends on what you're
Since
looking
we
for.
got a woman on the show,
And the links in the bio. Every
this.
woman, the links in the bio.
And 9 times out of 10, when you're getting your likes and your looks on social media, it's a lot of people that's your friends that don't even want to like your shit.
That's true.
And these people that you look to every day and talk to every day. So it don't have nothing to do with that. The people that you don't know will give you the time or the space or whatever to get to know you because they're not judging you off a like or
People use that. They give you the love where your own friends and family won't. They just look at
yeah,
you. too.
and that's a lot of that going on.
That gratification, like put it like this. Somebody can say, I see your little podcast. You know what I'm saying? But now they see we got Queen Unique. Hey, I want to be on there. No, it was a little podcast. They're like, you didn't be? Six in the video.
Exactly, and that's what we care about.
I want to ask this question. All bullshit aside, just brought up the ugly fugly thing, right? I want to talk, and I always wondered this, right? Is the ugly fugly thing the reason why women take pictures of their food and not who they actually with when they out on the
No, that's because
No.
this is why. Because women have a food nigga, nigga to pay bills, a nigga to go out with, a nigga to laugh with, and a nigga that's throwing dick. Now, all these niggas might not be fucking. Food nigga might not never, but he know the fuck she don't like sour cream.
But she always think, but she with the food.
That's the opportunity. He go get it. All right? The nigga that want to say, oh, damn, he ain't do that? Yep. I'll take care of that for you because he ain't got the time. He might not be fucking. The nigga that's throwing dick could be the only nigga that's fucking. But she got all these niggas on the rock.
Okay, so what if it's the same? What if it's the other way around? What if they don't want to be seen because they know for tricking off with different women?
You don't want to
But she wish she could show the nigga, but she got it. Because he don't want to be seen?
That's the first time.
Because he don't want old girl or no old girl.
You know Terry? Oh, you know
So that's another. So it's a two-way street. It ain't one side. It's both.
I've never heard
you
that
on the
before.
whole fucking resort by yourself. Ain't nobody there? Come on. You got these fire-ass posters. First of all, they so cold, they don't even have a nigga shadow in the picture.
Hold on, wait. Move back.
Move
Let
back
me
this
see
shit.
you see your man taking the picture.
This nigga take the picture, lean down, hanging off the fucking balcony.
Because he had a wife.
Okay, so it's like
On that note.
it's two-way streets. It be two-way streets. Men are so one-sided to me, but you got to look at it from both ends.
I always looked at it like I don't want to be the smartest nigga in a relationship. Not saying I'm a dumb motherfucker, but if I have a issue, I want to be like, damn, she solved. Because I couldn't get it. I don't want to be the smartest one. I don't want to be like, yo,
this apart.
what we go do and
She supposed to go get on Google and find that shit out.
it's a co. That's it. You gotta have that co-pilot.
Exactly.
As long as you got that co-pilot, you So I believe you good. But you get the women you attract.
Yeah.
If you met her in the club and she doing all this and she saw, oh, these niggas got bottles. Bitch, we in here. She already in her mind got a mentality of we finna use him for this. Now, if later down the line it changes and y'all get to know each other and all that, but it's certain perception. Like everybody know, women know if they gonna fuck you or not. Out the gate. Sometimes you might have to work for it. That's cool.
Yeah.
But they know out the gate, this nigga ain't got a shot in the dark. That's how he become the food nigga.
So we talking about. So let's stay with the whole social media thing. What do y'all think about these women and men do it? Because you got women that bash women, you got women that bash men all the time. You got what's the dude that died, Kevin Samuels?
Yeah.
And then you got his lookalike now that's on there bashing women.
What's that?
It's somebody.
Some motherfucker.
You never heard of Kevin Samuel?
No,
He's talking about the new guy. It's a new guy doing it. Oh my gosh. Just like him.
So it's
We don't
a
know
new
his
guy
name.
doing it. So with what you just said and having that co-pilot, do we think that, because a lot of men get on social media and they act like they haven't been through shit, no heartbreaks, no nothing. The same thing for women. It's like
Key
that's
word
the-
is social media.
Exactly.
Every motherfucker look like they ain't been going through shit.
Not at all.
We've had conversations amongst us of us going through trials and tribulations. You don't see us on there holding the camera up to cry.
Exactly.
You would never catch
a lot of people do that now, though.
Yes.
That's
That's
what the-
one thing. That's another
People
story.
do that now.
and it's
Motherfucker get shot, they on that talking about, man, I got
speaking of that. If anything ever happened to me,
Pity party.
don't let nobody hold my hand as I'm dead with the picture.
Man, who you telling, man?
Please,
That shit is stupid.
for me.
Shit. Man, I hate that.
Ban it.
Yeah,
Block
man.
the picture. Because if I'm on the fucking shit and you got my hand,
I hate that.
R.I.P. to your loved one. But that's the stupidest shit in the world. People don't give a fuck about you posting that you crying.
So, any more questions about the criteria that you do? Women,
I think what I see on the internet, we talk about internet, like I'm just basic on the internet. I see, especially as young folks, I got a son, he's 20 years old, nice looking guy, you know what I'm saying? What's up? It's like too many expectations, great expectations that these young women have, and they don't have no home, they don't have no job, they don't have no career. I mean, they don't get their shit together, but they want that man, that young man, to make six figures, to have a car, to have their own house, to have a couple of business.
now
You
it
know what
goes.
I'm saying?
It goes to say. It goes to say.
They had Uncle OD
It's the.
come through and then Uncle
It depends on the type of women that you're looking at too. Like, there's a lot of women that's this day and age that's on social media. It's our children.
Right, yeah, of course. Yep.
So it depends on what type of role that they parent play in their lives. So that's a whole nother story. And they kind of say this generation is something different from what we was, the way that we came up. So it's a little different. So that's why it don't make sense to us.
Yeah.
I mean, big money.
Just like when our parents, when they was doing stuff and we was doing stuff coming up, it didn't make sense to them. You know, like, what are they doing or why are they doing this?
Exactly.
But it's getting way further past it not making sense to the point where the parents have to step
Shit,
and
100.
be able to raise your children to think standards, not thinking gold digging, because it's about standards. It ain't nothing that they looking for somebody. They looking for a savior. Yes, they probably is looking for a savior because they don't know what it feels like to have that in their life. So with that being said, it's a lot of women that's out here looking for men to save them, but it's so many men that don't know
The basics.
don't wear the cape. I would
yeah,
say that.
yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of men that don't wear the cape where they looking at it like a $40 thing.
Like how you
Or like it's something to laugh about. Like it's just our women are lost.
like how you
And that's what it is. So if you're gonna save someone or if you're gonna speak on the topic, it's up to you to make a gesture to see something different. Or if you see that, try to make a difference with it. Even though I'm not gonna say you in perspective, but to make a difference out here because there's a lot of women that's lost. They don't know because they wasn't.
how she's saying that is exactly because we look at it like social media. Y'all forgot, Junior never looked like Granddaddy. Don't nobody want to talk about that.
I think, man.
Grandma and Smock was getting wrecked.
Yes. 8 to
Not
10 kids.
So you go with, he nice, yeah. Because first thing when we first started working, right, our job,
Yeah.
you would get somebody who don't know us, and they'll say, "Oh, girl, he worked for such and such, such and such." You think I'm a sucker?
Yeah.
Out the gate.
Or
think,
ball.
oh, he got money.
Or ball.
Oh, he worked for
Exactly.
such.
Exactly, yeah.
Now all of a sudden, oh, he got it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
What they got to do with you?
exactly.
You ain't providing shit.
What do you bring to the table?
What do you
the
bring
fuck
to the table?
You know what I'm saying?
But certain men, when they just look at what they see, because we are what? It's by nature what we see. Oh, I want it.
Yeah, exactly.
What you say? Fall that ass in the mouth.
It's a vice versa thing too, because look, you got women out here can't pay their own cell phone bill, but be looking for a nigga to pay it, and you also got men that's our age, even a little, they naive too, or they think that a woman it's okay for a woman to be doing shit like
OnlyFans?
paying.
The link is in the fucking bio.
No, you got some men who really they get up in age and time flies. Right? So you get up. You got some of them get paid off taking pictures of their hands.
Yep, as a group. Put them feet up.
Yeah, you got men, grown ass men, as men, never had a stable job, still sleeping in somebody else's crib. Never know what it's been like to even be.
But he been pouring dick in Felicia for 6 years.
Exactly.
Because ain't nobody fucking her like he doing.
And they ain't thinking about their credit. Like before me and Nee got back together, I thought I was top tier, right? I thought, man, I got everything together. I got the good job and everything like that. But it was what I was spending my money on, right? I didn't own a house. You get what I'm saying? It was a lot of stuff I didn't do. When my son passed away, I wasn't thinking about doing the clothing line and stuff like that. But it was that, like you said, that co-pilot thing that gave me that push to say, nah, time is now. Like, right to, because most men, it's just like a lot of women out here, if you haven't had that person in your life to tell you you're doing wrong or tell you that's wrong or tell you no, when somebody do that, it's gonna be foreign to you, right? It's gonna be offensive to you.
And they come from all that. Like if the woman in the house is telling you fucking up, sometimes even though that's your co-pilot, you ain't hearing her.
Yeah.
So you get it where we ain't yes men. Hey bro, you wild. You fucked up for that. Now carry your ass back to the crib.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you heard it from both ends. It's like, all right, where I fuck up at? Go make your home right.
And that's what they don't have now.
About us.
And the opportunity is not there for them to learn that because, like she said, it start right there. Like the opportunity is not that you don't have the man saying it, you don't have the woman saying it. It's just social media teaching you that, hey, if I show my ass or if I cook with my fucking thongs on, and
Well, cooking with Kaya, I didn't know who it was until I had the research.
What the fuck is
She cooked.
what movie she was? No, what movie she was on?
She was in this movie? I don't know.
She supposed to been out that movie with Ice Cube. That's the little girl. That was
You heard about that shit? Cooking with
I looked it up. I saw that shit.
Is that the one from Are We There Yet?
It might have
Ice
been.
Cube.
It might have
That's
been.
her.
It might.
Yes, when she was a baby.
You talking about Are We There Yet, chick? The little
Yeah, the little
girl.
girl.
That's
That's
her
her
me. You
mom.
lying. She doing
Yes, that's
shit.
her.
that up. I don't know.
That is her. That's her.
with cooking and she.
In the comments, let us know. Let us know
You
if
gotta
that's
be
true.
fucking kidding me.
Look
In
it
the
up. I think
comments,
that
let us
is.
know.
I think that's where she come from. I heard that's where she come from.
But like, that's
She grown now. That was 20 years ago.
I know the Bernie Mac girl did.
Yeah, that's what
She
I'm
doing it
saying.
too.
She doing.
Faithful subscriber. You see his video?
Oh my God. He's a mess.
I didn't say that. It came across my desk. I looked at it like, that shit is whack. Bernie Mac would be ashamed. I felt that.
So social media has become. It's all about image now. Because you could look back. We're all around the same age. We could look back before social media when, like you say, like I mean, you take a female out and she would just be impressed that you have a nice car, good job, and you had a nice apartment or something. Apartment. Now, females are looking for like, oh, you got to make 300,000. You know, not every woman.
Or motherfuckers say, damn, you ain't got brushed nickel on your faucets?
Let's talk about that. The whole restaurant thing. That was a big thing on social media with
Cheesecake Factory.
the Cheesecake Factory and all that.
With the Applebee's, ain't that the cheesecake? Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah.
Cheesecake
I'm
Factory
going
was
with
the
the
place
food
to
head.
It was actually.
I
Yeah,
just
I mean,
30 years ago.
I'm sorry, I disagree. Because the Cheesecake Factory had a fucking Bible worth of fucking, y'all ain't cooking all this. Look at the Cheesecake Factory fucking menu.
It is
It's
right
19 pages. Give me the one sheet. I trust y'all.
And most of it
Y'all
ain't
ain't cooking all that in there. That shit gonna come out hot, ready to order. Fuck that.
They did.
Now, if she saying Chili's, okay, cool. We got a problem. But you said Cheesecake Factory, I'm not mad at her. Do your thing, but that lets you know, guess what? If the shit hit the fan, bitch, you can't be mad. You ungrateful with Popeyes. You can't eat my mama chicken.
Yeah, facts.
So if you ungrateful with that,
Yeah.
because think about it. When you first meet a woman and she cook for you, you know, you take somebody, I don't eat your food. Now we wrong, right? That's just how you do Cheesecake Factory. You don't like that? Well, guess what? You ain't cool with this. Well, this one I'm gonna eat. Eat what you ain't.
I'm going to the restaurant. It really don't matter to me. I request a White Castle after I leave the grocery store. We ain't gotta go to Big Apple.
home pickup.
We ain't gotta go to
Any
Big
goes
Apple.
to them, those are
Just go
something.
to
White Palace.
Give me a motherfucking White Castle burger.
What are things on social media that you see that men be doing that you side eye to it that a lot of younger men are doing now?
I don't like people that show their clothes on social media. I hate when men show their outfit that they're gonna wear. That is like oh Lord.
What you mean to lay it out and then
Yeah, and be showing it like I'm wearing this tonight. No. That's the number 1 0. Please don't give gay vibes. And the man bag. But it gotta be like the man bag that's up here. Not the one like the purse, but you hang like that. Not that. So that's like my biggest thing.
This is wearing purses.
But yeah, the first thing and the showing the outfit, every shoe, like taking a close up on your shoe, that's lame.
It's a guy that fucking, I guess he dips his face in cucumbers and water, then he takes a bath.
Is it
You know what I'm saying?
or was it you?
No, listen, that they took. No, this my wife told me about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the hell is this dude? He dips his face in fucking cucumbers and fucking water, cold water. And it's a chick that takes him to the bathroom. He goes into like a sauna, and then the chick comes out with the fucking food and shit, places it in front of him in the sauna. He eats and everything like that, like sushi or some shit. Picks his clothes, like you said, the same shit you said. Picks his clothes up, put it on the bed and stuff like that. Looks at it, put it on and shit. Then he'll go out for his day.
Well, with that, he's getting paid from off social media for people to watch.
Well,
And if people get paid on social media, don't get me wrong. So that's why it's a lot of things that you see now. You like, the fuck is that?
exactly.
Yeah, people eating food. The more views you get, like people getting real pay.
Shout out to Burn Poe. His shit be funny as hell.
That was,
But he gets cut this over there at 87.
like it was a guy. It was a lady.
Amount of time.
She where did she go? She get famous for? I'm sure.
Shout out to you. I don't know you.
Burn pork, pout.
I'm gonna
Short
look you up.
the funny cat, man, real funny cat.
He look like Ice Cube. No, he looking like
When you see it,
Everybody.
Big right there. He look like Big Beach right there.
Bro, when you see this, our links in the bio. Like, subscribe, and
Man, come on, talking with the fellas. So we
come on, talking with the fellas. I know who you. I want to know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Third coat, soul, skin bone, all them cats, man. Hank, Uncle Hank.
That should be funny.
Shit, yeah.
Shit. All right, talking with the fellas. We appreciate you, Miss Unique.
It was a pleasure. I can't wait to come back and talk shit with the fellas again.
Let's do our thing in Classic Culture Boutique. You want to say something about Classic Culture Boutique?
Yeah, 19060 Crawford. Come visit me, Classic Culture Boutique. We got the latest fashion. We got ladies. We got men. It's a unisex boutique, so come check us out.
All right, talking with the fellas.
Hey, fellas, please subscribe because you don't know how much this cost us to have Leafield. This might be the last show. So, we know we gonna get up. She gonna run it up. We cool. But if y'all don't subscribe, we out of business. Right? That happened 4 years ago. We not trying to,
Try to repeat.
Talk shit with the fellas. Talking with the fellas.
Talk with the fellas.
Talking shit with the fellas.
Classic culture. Let's go.
Think coach.
I let a little sexy walk. See shawty throw a smile, I ain't gotta talk. Even though I'm up for conversation, good food, good kush for the meditation. Yeah, I can really get to know you, and I ain't gotta know nothing about the old you.